Welcome and welcome back.
Commencing countdown, engines on. And we are blasting it off with a Kershaw product, the Kershaw Launch 4. This is one out of her side of the collection. Tiny little knife. Automatic. Here we go. And why don't you tell them a little something about this one?
Well, this is a very tiny knife. It is 3.2 inches closed, 5.1 inches when it's open. The blade is only 1.9 inches long, so it is California legal for automatic opening.
California love. Sorry, I had to do it. It's got California love.
Yes, it does. It has much Cali love. And other states where you have limitations on automatic blade lengths and things like that, because I know Cali's not the only place. Knife Center Blade HQ, you can get it for the same price, $94.95. MSRP is $164.99. It has CPM 154 for the blade steel. It is anodized aluminum handle, spear point, made in the USA. It is extremely light. It is only 1.8 ounces. And in the Launch series, this one is a DLC coated blade. There are 14 models, by the way, in the Launch series by Kershaw. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
All right, Launch 4. Look how tiny this pocket knife is.
I know, it's just so cute.
This is one out of her. This actually probably looks big in her hand, even though I have small hands too. But I mean, this is a tiny, light pocket knife. All see-through construction. Well, I wouldn't say all see-through. You got, I guess, some integral. I guess the frame itself sandwiches together like a sandwich construction there. I've never taken an auto apart, but I like how they give you that clear see-through construction. So it's going to be a little easier to clean. If the assisted
Carry
or
it
autos.
in your purse.
This has that California love, so yeah. The only way to close is by hitting that button there and then folding the blade back down. Let's hear this again. Wow, that thing just freaking hits. Man, this thing has some kick onto it. As smooth as it is, it didn't want to fly out of my hand or nothing, but it does have some kick.
Yeah.
But very smooth knife, so I could see this being very pocketable. Let's see there, yeah, made in the USA. Got the
flag
stars
on it.
and stripes on it.
Yep.
Yeah, we got CPM 154. So I guess that's gonna be like a particle stainless metal.
Yeah, I think so.
And made in the USA, all black.
Yep.
That is a cool knife. You got the pocket clip. It's not deep carry.
It's not reversible or anything. It's just one way,
One
all around.
Yeah.
You can't do anything with it, unfortunately. But
what's cool about this, with that being like that with one side, it's all symmetrical.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool. That almost gives it, that whole ambidextrous feel.
Yeah. Even though it's not really set up that way.
I'm sure for left-handed too. Here,
Yeah.
open. Let's see here.
All right, you're gonna try it.
Yeah, left-hand. Well, the blade slings out this way, so yeah. So lefty it would be kind of awkward for someone using left.
Yeah.
They do a good job recessing that button there.
Yeah, the button is really set down there.
So I have some stilettos here, some older Italian stilettos. And the cool thing about a stiletto or an an automatic like this, a button automatic, is like if your hands were bound or if you were bound or whatever like that, you could technically just throw this on the ground.
Not this one.
Not this Launch series here. You can't do this one because they do a really good job for the pocket with that button being recessed. So it's not gonna like go off in your pocket. You really have to intentionally hit that.
It's a very intentional deployment on these blades.
And her with her fingernails, I was wondering how that was gonna be, but as y'all seen right there, no problem for her. But unlike these ones, like here's some old school cheesy ones that I got here. Here's a stiletto here.
But they're fun.
See, it has the more bulbous button there. This is what I'm talking about. If you had something like this, you could technically throw it on the ground if your hands are tied and literally just. Oh, hold on. I know I can get this going. It's probably because there we go. Here, you throw it on here. Let's try this one. I got this one here. That one actually might be locked. Here's another one that has like a bulbous button. You can throw it on the ground and. Yep. There's my face right there. Cover that back up. But as you see there, yeah, if it didn't hit anything,
It would have deployed.
yeah, and my address. Yeah. So,
not that you live there anymore.
not that I live in California anymore, but this, as you guys get my drift there, I'll do another example off the paper there. All right, let's get back on topic here. Okay, there, yeah. So this knife, you're not gonna be able to. Well, I mean, you could. I mean, if you had sandals on and you landed that way, you could technically just dig your toe in there and kick it open. That's what I meant. Not kick it open, but stomp on it. Apply some pressure, and that knife will fly open. So, you know, anyone that needs a blade in that weird type of escape situation, that's where these actually work really well. And as you see here, it doesn't take any room. So you're not using any type of inertia, no type of flicking, no type of pocket deployment. So in your surroundings, it's just right there, no effort. And she has nerve damage and arthritis in her hands. So how's this like a push button? Would you know?
The push button is nice. I mean, I'm gonna be real. With the problems I have with my hands, there are some days when any type of knife that is not a fixed blade, any type of folder, it's a problem for me. But this one, I really like it.
Yeah.
And the action on Kershaw, just like my Leak, is just phenomenal. And I love the size, and it's so cute, and I don't use it a lot, I'll be real. I love it because it's so small, it's so portable, but at the price point, until I find one used, I just want to keep this one pretty.
Yeah, and what she means by that is this aluminum. As you guys know, if you guys have keys or whatever, if you're little, it'll pick up scratches.
Yeah,
and
I tend to put it in my front pocket where I also put my keys.
And she's a flipper stonewash really type of gal.
I love my stonewash.
So this has that black DLC coating on it, on like a saber grind.
Yeah.
Yeah, saber. I don't know if that's hollow or not, but
Spear point blade.
There you go. Yeah, spear point. And so it's gonna be good for digging, for breaking up some of that herb. Talking about California love.
Yep.
Yeah. Here's some size comparisons. What do we have here?
We have a Gerber Ridge.
Okay.
This I'll usually carry around because it's light. It fits in my front pocket.
This is one of yours knives also.
Yeah, that's also one of my knives.
So, a little size comparison here. Here's one of mine. I got this little SRM. You guys probably seen on the channel. I mean, that's a tiny little one there. But just to show you guys here, here's an old Explorer knife that she got me for my birthday a couple years back. And this is made in Japan. Explorer stubby, and that really looks a lot like that knife actually. Kind of has that. I mean, it's almost the same size too.
Yeah.
I mean, little 2 inches of blade there. Has that kind of spear point-esque. Symmetrical shape also.
Yeah.
That's a really nice knife. I love the contouring and the feeling in these old stubby knives here.
Yeah.
And that's an automatic. We're just showing you some liner locks.
These are manuals, but
they're smaller knives just as for size comparison.
Yeah, just size.
All right. Here's another one. You guys, the 283 might have been better. It's a 284 by Buck. That's actually longer than 2, but that's a small knife.
It is
so
a small knife.
Just showing y'all that. Okay, let's move this Gerber here, and let's see here. Here's one that they might know, the Gerber EAB, and this is hard to open with
one hand. You want me?
With one hand. There we go.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Don't hurt yourself, please.
There we go.
This is Sunday. I don't feel like going to the doctor.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, so there's a Gerber EAB.
Okay.
Here's a good size comparison. I think it's pretty common razor blade there, which I would recommend that to anybody. And one more, since we're here, let's go with my neck knife, my little Victronics. Look at that thing. I mean, you guys know how small the SDs are.
Yep.
So that's a small knife. And actually, the other models, Smoky Mountain Knife Work catalog we got here for December. This is the Christmas, 2022. They got the free shipping over $75. So here's the December model. Let's lay that down, open that up, and here's their Kershaw part. And there it is, the Launch 4 DSL coating. They sell it for around $89.99.
Mm-hmm.
Made
right
in
now
USA.
because it's Christmas.
you said there's 14 launch series right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think this might be like another California legal. These three here, maybe even this one. Don't quote me. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't looked into these ones
We
enough.
haven't looked into them enough, but I'm guessing from the sizes that they're saying that these two would also be California legal.
Yeah.
Just from the sizes that they're saying when they're closed, because these two are the same size closed, and then this one's just a little bit bigger.
And I'm sure you
so-
would have got probably one of these later on. You know, she got
Yeah.
this one a while back. So this doesn't have the stone wash finish that she likes. This one actually has a working finish and a stone wash on this one.
Yeah.
I don't know if they offer a stone wash on this one. We'll have to look into it more. But I know she would carry it a lot more if this was stone wash.
Yeah,
the blade.
definitely.
So I'm glad that they offered at least these. Out of these
Yeah.
two, which one would you like? Which one?
Out of these two?
Yeah.
Well, this one.
The 10. Yeah,
Yeah,
just more.
I like that
more
one.
practical with
Yeah,
that.
and I like the handle shape better. The way this curves, I'm not sure how comfortable I would.
You'd have to definitely get that
Yeah.
one in hand.
Yeah, exactly. But this one I know right off the bat.
This one right here for me, this launch one, I don't own any launches.
Yeah, it's the one that started it all.
I can see why. That,
Yeah,
I mean, that is
right?
a good looking knife.
It is.
Yeah,
But if you're looking for, if you need an automatic that, if you're in a state or a place where you have laws that limit you on the size of your automatic blade, you're probably not gonna be able to get a launch one. You're gonna
Yeah.
have to go with one of these.
Yeah. Well, the stiletto one's cool, as you guys
Yes.
seen with the stilettos. Maybe I'll just get me a Kershaw stiletto
Yeah.
over than
I'll probably end up with all of them sooner
one
or
of
later.
these cheesier ones that I got here. I want to try this again. Let's see
Okay.
here.
All right, he's gonna try it on the camera. Yep.
There it goes, but it hit my finger. Let's try it one more time. So, yeah. There it
Yeah.
goes. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. See, this is just a cheesy one, but that's kind of what I was getting at there with that. Yeah. As you see, California. I used to live in San Diego, California. That's where I went to construction trade school. I'm a journeyman finisher in the masonry field. Yeah. So shout out to all my local brothers out there. Let's do some cut testing real quick with this Launch 4. Okay, let's try paper real quick. Let's just try a quick stab test. Wow. So
Mind y'all, I haven't used this knife much. Like I said, I love it, but
so it'll cut paper.
I want to keep it nice.
Here's one swipe from the like that. So I mean you're getting about a 2-inch cut from it.
Yeah.
2-inch slice from it. I mean you could drag it out. So yeah, I mean it thing is sharp.
Yep.
What else we got here? Let's try a little bit of string. There
Okay.
it is right there. Some paracord.
Oh,
And see how it does
okay.
on that, just in case of, like I said, in those escape
Yeah.
situations. If you had this on you,
I mean, the best knife, like we said before,
Right
the
there.
best knife for survival is the one you have on you.
yeah, whether it's tactical or escape and evade, or evade, is the one that you have on you.
Yeah.
And this is a very pocketable knife, and it's legal to carry in California, so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, for an automatic. Again, I don't think they have rules for blades, but it's
Yeah, for an auto, yeah.
for automatics.
There it is. So that's some
nice.
common shoestring. When I was in California, I lived in California since I was in construction. I just carried a knife like this. I actually didn't carry a knife like this, or even a traditional. I was always, like I said, I was in the construction
So
field.
you were always carrying something that you could work with.
Yes, I always carried a working blade, and this
Yeah.
is, like I said, having razor blades on the fly like this. Anyone in construction doing drywall or masonry stuff, I mean, or anything in construction needs that. This having extra blades on the fly is always a plus, and this is a real quick exchange. So I love this knife. This knife made me tons of money. So yeah, and it's still kicking ass. Still, this is my go-to razor knife, other than my little EAB one. When I talk about hard work, this is what I think about. But this is a super pocketable knife, and if I would have known about this in California when I lived there, I probably would have picked one up for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I like
fun.
stilettos. Wow, look at the kick on that. Let's try it again. Wow. And then let's see here.
I mean, the action is so good that I really want to get one of the larger ones.
Look how much blade's missing there.
I know.
I guess that's for the whole spring setup they have there. So
It has to be.
it goes right there, and look at the blade stock on that. I mean, I want to say a chunky little knife, but it definitely looks like a sturdy little knife
Yeah,
too.
it is.
A little closer look. This is not too sharp, the edge, but I mean, it could be smoother actually, but it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, if this was in Stonewash, it'd be wicked.
I know, I would carry it all the time.
But yeah, cool.
Yep. All right, so thanks for stopping by.
I hope you guys liked the video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.